I'm going to lead a guided loving kindness meditation in which the emphasis is going to be on noticing our feelings, being mindful of the feelings that arise, particularly in the middle three stages of the practice. So let's get set up. Good straight posture so that you can breathe freely and have an open heart. Also relaxing, letting go of any unnecessary tension in the body. Taking a couple of deep breaths and really letting go on the out breath, just to help the body let go and relax. Just checking in briefly with your experience, sensations arising from the world around you, sensations from the body. Just noticing what you're bringing to the practice in terms of the feeling tone of your experience and what's going on with the mind, whether it's busy or calm, bright or dull. And then connecting with the truth that you want to be happy. Just dropping that thought into the mind. I want to be happy. Perhaps thinking of times that you've been happy and realizing how desirable that is. Or just briefly recollecting times when you've been unhappy and realizing that you've wanted something else. And just recognizing also that happiness is not necessarily very easy to attain, to experience. And as you do these reflections, just noticing what feeling tone arises, especially around the heart. But also in other parts of the body, perhaps. Sometimes the feelings that come up as we reflect that we want to be happy and that we're often not happy are kind of uncomfortable. But that's okay. Just allowing those feelings to be there, allowing the discomfort to exist. Maybe you don't feel discomfort. Maybe you feel joy. Maybe you feel neutral. Whatever happens, just accepting it. But recognizing this truth that we want to be happy and that happiness is often very elusive, we come to our own support. Give ourselves a little boost. Take our own side. Wishing, may I be well. May I be happy. May I feel at ease. Just dropping those phrases in over and over again. May I be well. May I be happy. May I feel at ease. And whatever feelings are arising, especially around the heart and solar plexus, we're just accepting those as a normal part of our experience, whether they're pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. And keeping up the steady effort to wish ourselves well. And now I'd like you to call to mind a friend, seeing this person, somebody whose well-being is important to you. You want them to be happy. You're happy when they're happy. And it bothers you when they're unhappy. And just noticing whatever arises as you call this friend to mind, whatever feelings arise. You may have feelings of tenderness, of happiness, or you may not feel very much. Whatever arises is fine. And now noticing what happens on the level of your feelings as you recall that your friend wants to be happy, just like you. Accepting whatever arises. And your friend, just like you, finds happiness to be elusive. And just noticing again, especially around the heart, around the solar plexus, how you feel as you call these truths to mind. Accepting all feelings, whether they're pleasant or uncomfortable, or whether they're so unclear that you don't know if you're feeling anything at all. Whatever you're feeling, wishing your friend well. You're doing this difficult thing of being human. So we take their side, take their part. May you be well. May you be happy. May you feel at ease. And now calling to mind a relative, stranger, someone you don't know well, but perhaps see in your life on a regular or semi-regular basis. And just noticing whatever feelings arise as you do this. It may be that you don't feel very much because you don't have an emotional connection with this person. Or maybe you do feel something. Just calling to mind that this person, just like you, just like your friend, is someone who wants to be happy. Just opening up to the truth that this person, like everyone else, wants to be happy and free from suffering. And yet, for this person, just as for us all, happiness is quite elusive. So just noticing how this feels down in the heart, down in the belly. And whether it feels pleasant, unpleasant, or whether you're not sure what you're feeling, wishing this person well, offering them support and encouragement as they do this difficult thing of being human. May you be well. May you be happy. May you feel at ease. And now calling to mind someone that you have some kind of conflict with. Perhaps this person annoys you. Perhaps they're a source of pain. So calling someone to mind like that. And just noticing how you feel. It's often the case that there's a feeling of discomfort in the heart or in the solar plexus, perhaps elsewhere in the body. And just allowing that uncomfortable feeling to be there. Or if other feelings arise, allowing them to be there. And then recollecting that this person you have difficulty with, just like you, like anyone else, like your friend, wants to be happy, doesn't want to suffer. Acknowledging that for this person, happiness is quite elusive. And suffering comes around all too often. And so we can relate to this being not just as someone who is a source of discomfort or pain for us, but as a feeling being. And relating to them as a feeling being, as someone who's doing this difficult thing of being human. We wish them well. May you be well. May you be happy. May you feel at ease. So we've been learning in these stages of the practice that it's not so important how we feel about beings, although we fully acknowledge that and allow those feelings to be there. It's more important that we relate to beings as feeling beings, beings who desire happiness, who don't want to suffer. And so right now, as you're sitting here, just being aware of the sphere of your awareness. You're aware of yourself, you're aware of the world around you. And just letting your attitude be one of whatever being you may encounter through your physical senses in the outside world or in your mind, in your imagination. You will meet that being as a feeling being, as a being who desires happiness, and wish them well. So we're permeating our field of awareness with this kindly attention. Now imagining that the three people who've been in your practice, beside yourself, the friend, the neutral person, the person you have difficulty with, are sitting with you right now. You're within this field of awareness, which is imbued with kindness, permeating your own being and touching their beings as well. May we all be well. May we all be happy. May we all feel at ease. If there are signs of other beings around you, if you just hear sounds, for example, sounds of other people moving around, or of traffic, or of airplanes, or voices, music, just letting those be points of contact with feeling beings, wishing them well. May all beings be well, happy. May all beings feel at ease. And you can call to mind people and places throughout the world. Traditionally, we do this one direction at a time. The east, the south, the west, the north. But right now, just perhaps remembering people and places. And any being that appears in your mind, you're meeting them with a sense of tenderness and concern for their well-being. An awareness that this is another being just like you who wants to be happy, who doesn't want to suffer. And this awareness can include animals as well as humans, wild animals, animals in farms, pets. No being truly wishes to suffer. All beings desire happiness. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings feel at ease. And your feelings around the heart in the solar plexus, perhaps they're more neutral because this is a more general stage. Perhaps they're pleasant because it can be very pleasant to wish beings well. And perhaps there's discomfort because it can be confusing, not being sure whether we're doing it right, as if there were such a thing. Just accepting whatever feelings are present and continuing to wish ourselves and others well. And then becoming more aware of your immediate experience of yourself sitting here, of the world around you. And in your own time, beginning to move the body very mindfully, full attention. And then letting the eyes open so that you're bringing your attention more fully into the outside world.